Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like school was too much? Like there's not enough time to do all of your assignments, go to class, handle things at home, and just run around and you feel like your head is about to pop off? Well, if you're a student juggling classes, if you're a teacher, you're drowning in lesson plans, and if you're a parent just trying to keep up, in this video, I'm going to talk about what you should do when you feel overwhelmed. What should you do when you feel like you're out of control? Actually, I'm going to give you 7.25 super practical ways to overcome overwhelm and actually enjoy school this year. Hello, I'm Canton Simmons, and welcome to the Canton Simmons Show. Now, if you've ever been here, I actually absolutely believe that this will be your best school year ever. Yeah, I believe that this will be your best school year ever. And we're going to actually talk about overwhelm. So, listen, do me a favor down below in the comments. If you believe with me that this will be your best school year ever, drop it in the chat box in the comment area that simply say, hey, this will be my best school year ever. Yeah, whether you're a student, whether you're a parent, whether you're a teacher, I believe that for you, and you should believe that for yourself. So drop that there in the chat box. Now, listen, you see what today is, and whether you're in school, whether you're in college, whether you are just pushing through these areas of school and academia, I want you to understand and realize that yes, I understand you get tired. Yes, I understand that things don't feel the way they should. So what I want to do, I want to give you 7.25 different things that I believe that you can do to overcome overwhelm. Also down below, got some really cool resources there whereby we can talk about some really cool resources there where we can talk about how to get better grades in schools, resources on college funding. But I want to make sure that you have access to uh, these tools and these resources. All right. So let me give you these 7.25 things. You can use them. Maybe in another video, I'll talk more about them in depth, but I want you to have them. All right. Thing number one. Thing number one that you can do to overcome overwhelm is something that I call the 3-task rule. Yeah, 3-task rule. Now, instead of focus on everything every single day, I want you to pick 3 tasks. Right. What are the 3 tasks that you're going to complete each day? Write those tasks down and focus on those tasks. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to keep your workload manageable and more so your mind clear. Now, you can't see this off the screen. I have this little whiteboard over here where every single day I just take some time to write down. I have more than 3 things, but I just write down. I do 10. All right, you don't do 10, you do 3, right? Write down 10 things and I just knock them out, focus on those 10 things. So I encourage you to use the 3-task rule. Here's the second thing. The second thing that I want you to do is something that's called the no strategy. Yeah, the no strategy, like N-O. Learning how to say no. Overcoming overwhelm is so powerful when you can tell people no, right? When you are overwhelmed or you're overcommitting, you're actually leading yourself to burnout. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to practice saying no to extra work. I want you to practice saying no to extra tasks. I want you to practice saying no to distractions. Let's see if it works, right? When your friend calls you and you're studying for your calculus test and they want to go to the club, what you gonna say? No, right? Maybe, maybe a parent or a colleague want to have an extra meeting for you, and you know you can't do it today. As a teacher, you can say what? No. If as a family, everybody want to go out for dinner, and you know that as a family we just sit down and work on scholarships tonight, you're gonna say what? No. So take the opportunity to say no. It'll help you overcome overwhelm and overcommitting. Here's the third thing. Third thing I recommend you do is to brain dump and plan. Now, if you're ever feeling mentally cluttered, my recommendation is to write down everything that's on your mind as a brain dump. Now, I recommend doing a brain dump late at night. Before you go to bed, just grab a pen and a piece of paper and just write down everything that's on your mind. Just dump it all. Set your pen to pencil and just dump it, dump it, dump it, write it all down, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, write it all down. And then now in the morning, rather than living life off the thoughts in your head, you can just look at the things on the paper that needs to get done. All right. And then you can plan them out. And by planning them out into your to do list, or maybe you can plan them out into your top three, guess what you're going to do? You're now going to organize your thoughts. Okay. So the third thing there's, I encourage you to do a brain dump and plan. Now, here's the fourth thing I encourage you to do to overcome overwhelm is to do something that I call the 90-minute focus block. Yeah, work in 90 minutes of focus. Now, a lot of times when I'm at school, I play this game called the focus stare down game, right? You may be seeing it where you see a young man grab another young man and they lock eyes like this and they stare down each other. You want to do the same thing where focus is concerned. Being able to focus on one thing at a time for 90 minutes. Now, here's the amazing thing about our brain, right? The amazing thing about our brain is that we can produce millions of thoughts every single day. But the reality is, we can only really focus on one thing at a time. And one of the reasons that you're experiencing overwhelm is that your mind is constantly jumping. I want you to be able to train yourself to focus on one thing for 90 minutes. Yeah, in these 90 minutes, we're going to focus all on studying. On these 90 minutes, we're going to focus all on preparing for a test. In these 90 minutes, we're going to take a power nap. Whatever you do, block it out in 90 minutes of block time. Okay. And then do this 90 minutes and then take a break. I encourage, like, if you're studying for something or working on something, hey, focus for 90 minutes, take a break for 10 or 15 minutes. But the idea is that you want to lock in and focus, and this will increase your efficiency and it will help you reduce stress. Okay. So that's called the 90-minute focus block. Here's another thing I want you to do. Number 5, I want you to control your environment. Overwhelm often comes from chaos. Yeah, overwhelm comes from chaos, meaning uh, you need to create a clean environment. Now, in my office, it's pretty clean, but I got some things up here, things over here, and guess what? It's giving me a little bit of feeling like right? Sometimes when things are clean, it now causes things to be distraction free. And when things are clean, it frees up the space in your mind so you can study, so you can teach, so you can make wise decisions and get things done. So number 5, I encourage you to clean up your environment, control your environment. If your notebook is out of whack, clean up your notebook. If your study lessons or your teaching lessons are out of whack as a teacher, clean it up. If your home is dirty as a parent, clean it up because that's going to also help you overcome overwhelm. Number 6, the sixth thing I encourage you to do is to move your body. Yes, move your body, change your mind. Now, I believe that one of the best things that you can do every single day is to take a walk outside. I personally believe that walking outside under the sun and the trees is God's therapy for mankind. That's just what I believe, right? But I want you to start moving your body so you can change your mind. A lot of times, stress builds up when we sit too long, right? Take a 5-minute movement break. Every hour, go stretch, do yoga, take a walk, do a quick workout. Whatever it is, it's going to help you reset your brain. So, number 6, move your body, change your mind so you can reset over everything and you can be overwhelmed. Number seven, one of the coolest ways to overcome overwhelm is by asking for help. It's a strength, it's not a weakness. Whether you're a tutor, whether it's a tutor, whether it's a mentor, whether it's a friend, whether you just need to vent to somebody or ask somebody for help, it actually lightens your load. And because it lightens your load, it gives you a new, fresh perspective. And now you can overcome all of the pressures of life by just asking for help. And here's the 7.2 fifth way to overcome overwhelm is to laugh it off. The good book says laughter works good like medicine. And I believe that stress is serious, of course, but laughter is powerful than stress. Yeah, laughter is a powerful stress reliever. Go watch a funny video. Go to Netflix and dial up a comedian. Crack jokes on yourself. Find a way to laugh at all the craziness going on in the world. Maybe you see a meme on social media. Maybe you see a funny scene in a movie. Go watch it. Go look at it and get in a place where you can laugh. So now that you have these 7.25 strategies, which one are you going to use? Which one are you going to try first? Listen, let me know down below. Let me know what needs to be done and how we can make this happen. All right. Talk to you soon. I'm Cantor Simmons, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye bye.